One of the most common questions we get asked at Link is, should I choose a plug-in or a wire-in ECU? It's a good question, and it depends greatly on a few factors. What type of project are you planning? Is there a plug-in available? What's your desired I/O requirements and feature set? And how much custom wiring are you prepared to do? There may also be some great things that you're not aware of about our plugins, which could even be the deciding factor. The first step is usually to check if there is a plugin available for your car. Visit the product section of our website for an up-to-date list of what is available. If there is, we usually recommend going with a plugin. They are the easiest way to upgrade, as they are designed to work with the existing wiring loom and car. They'll either slot straight into the factory enclosure or come with its own enclosure, such as in the GT86 plugin. In terms of ECU capability, our plugins are most comparable to the higher-end wire-ins like the Extreme. Link plugins are designed to be true plug-and-play solutions whenever possible. For instance, Mini and E36 plugins include an onboard ignition module, like the stock ECUs do. By contrast, if you opt for a wire-in setup, you'll need to integrate those components into the wiring harness yourself. Often you can still use plugins if you're doing engine swaps, if you have chosen to stick with the factory loom. Our plugins normally have expansion I/O that allows running higher cylinder counts, such as dropping an RB or JZ into a Sylvia or an EZ into a WRX. In most cases, there's more I/O that's not terminated on the factory header that can be accessed through the expansion port on the board. It's a good idea to check the user manual of the specific plugin you plan to use to verify what I/O you have available. Another benefit to sticking with a plugin is the ability to revert back to factory if desired. If you're planning to make an all-new wiring loom, then the answer is pretty easy. A wire-in ECU is the way to go. It allows you to spec your features and I/O requirements and saves you from having expansion looms hanging off the side of factory looms. You may also save money if you have a simple project goal without big I/O requirements. Wire-ins are also a good idea for engine swaps, and they're usually the better way to go. Though it pays to mention that in some cases, such as the DC5K20s or the Altezza, the plugins have specific hardware for the CAN bus. In most cases though, a wire-in will be able to do everything a plug-in can. For all other types of non-standard application, it is recommended to use a wire-in ECU. Some applications can be very demanding for I/O, which only the top-end wire-ins can provide. So to summarize, here's how to decide if a plug-in or a wire-in ECU should be used. If there is a plug-in available for your application and your wiring is still in good shape, use a plug-in. If it's an engine swap, it depends. A plug-in may be a better solution, but it could be easier to install a wire-in. You'll want to research both options and pick which is the most convenient for your particular swap. We recommend looking at specific plugin manuals to see what I/O is exposed before making a decision. And for all non-standard applications, a wire-in is usually the best option. We hope this helps you understand how to choose between the two. And if you still have any questions, please contact our tech support team, who'll be happy to help. We also have an extensive forum at forums.linkecu.com. You may find your questions have already been answered there. Thanks for watching.